Alright everybody, we're over here at 1115 Castro Street, which is that Castro and 23rd Street, and Elizabeth actually. If you look straight down there where those cars are stopped, that's 24th Street. So you're super close to the Google shuttles and whatnot, and that's the backside of Diamond Heights, as you know. This is pretty neat. So this property is listed for $1,995. It's a 2-unit building. The front part here is attached. It's the classic Queen Anne style. You've already got a little bit of a dormer up there that exists, but you'll see in the back that there's more potential. The garage is pretty big and fantastic, which we'll see, and it looks like they've been having some upgrades. Now, no way about it's super windy today, so don't let it be a deterrent. So out here, take a look at the view. You've got Twin Peaks up there. You've got the sun when it comes down. It's really great. The Castro's just over the hill there, and 24th Street's over here, of course, and that's great. So, Mr. Raffy's already waiting with us. Hello, Mr. Raffy. So, as soon as you come in, you'll notice that there are 2 doors, but that one doesn't actually work, and there's no wall. Usually there's a wall right here. And so the fact that it doesn't have a wall is pretty interesting. It turns out that the people who lived here, the sellers, were best friends, and you'll see from the layout how that's reflected. There's Raffy there. Hey Raffy, what you thinking? All right, so take a look out here. Big bay window here, double pane, so you cut down on the street noise. You've got tall ceilings, you've got the medallion, you've got the architectural features. A lot of great light over here. Wood floors, of course. Taking a look back here, you also have sort of a modified double parlor way. But one of the nice things is that the yard back there, which we'll see, is protected from all that wind and all the fog usually too. So this just came on the market, by the way, from Michelle Pender, who is now at Paragon, and we've got 10 foot 9 inches in terms of ceiling height. So let's take a look at those little details there and the medallion, like I said. So we go down this hallway, we'll see that the setback from the front of the house is great. We've got a vintage 1980s jacuzzi bathroom with the antique brass. So, and you've got these. Oh, you got this little pushy thing here. Ooh. Right. I suppose a handle would do really well here, but it does not matter because you have some storage. You've got the bathroom here. You've got the tub and a shower. This can be updated and changed pretty easily, existing as is, or you could try to do something more significant too. Over here, you've got the little closet under the stairs. Traditionally, you'll see this divided off, and this will be one unit, and the unit upstairs will be other. Here it's open. Now, what you do with it is, of course, what you choose, but we'll just leave it at that because it's a pretty generous sized house. It's about 2,600 square feet. Traditionally, you could walk through here. Today, I would probably push the windows up a little more, but it's just particularly windy. You've got the side of the house. Gosh, that is unprecedented wind. Crown molding, that looks like it's been recently updated. And let's go back here. So you've got this great little kitchen area. Let's take a look here. Gas stove, you've got the sink there, some under cabinet lighting. You've got this really nice deck. You've got some nice little transom windows up there. And if you take a look here, you've got the other bedroom down here. And of course that goes through, like it should have went through. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, the closet. So this is a closet here, but of course, if you went through here, it would be the other room. And in fact, what a lot of people tend to do is they might take this wall, although it's load-bearing structural, we'll talk about that in a little bit, and try to open it up. But depending on how you open it up, you might just be able to put a bigger header there instead of lots of beams and engineering and all that stuff. But we'll go over that in a little bit. Down here, you've got the little terrace here. And let's take a look over here. Then you've got the lovely little yard, which is great. You take a look at there. It's really lovely. Look how soft these trees are, and it's protected. Remember how windy it was before? Everything out here looks pretty good. You've got relatively recent concrete. It looks like it's been poured and bolted in pretty nicely. The foundation, which you will see in a little bit, is also pretty solid from what it looks like to us. Let's go back upstairs. Now, of course, being at 23rd or Elizabeth and Castro means you're at that cusp of Noe Valley. and the Castro, which is a fantastic place to be. It's in the smack dab in the middle of District 5. It's close to two really sought after neighborhoods. It's close to the freeway, and in this case, I think you have more than 2 car parking. I mean, if you're really smart about it, or maybe you had a smart car or something small like that, or maybe a Mini or whatnot, you could probably be able to make it into, heck, 4 car parking, or maybe even 5 if you use the driveway space, so long as you don't block the driveway. Huh, I wonder where Rafi went. Oh, Rafi's still here. Rafi, do you want to go upstairs? Rafi, do you want to come up? Come on, Rafi, let's go. So Rafi's gonna go upstairs with us. Okay, come on, Rafi, let's go. You wanna go up, Rafi? Let's go up. So in theory, we'd be going to the other unit, and in actuality, we are going to the other unit. Although, like we said, these folks were friends, and apparently walls were not needed. So up here is the upstairs unit, quote unquote, or the upstairs space. You've got the fainting room over here. If you take a look at the view, take a look at the view there. It's pretty nice. You've got a little window box as well. Let's take a look down here. Some cacti and other things you can put in. There's Rafi saying hello. The ceilings on this floor, that little Art Deco feature that we like here. Look at the millwork here, and that leads to something that's pretty fascinating. The ceiling height here is just a little less at 10'2", but nevertheless you get a good sense of scale and size. Take a look over here. You've got the view out. You've got Twin Peaks, like we said before, and you can see it's pretty quiet. These double pane windows are pretty thick, and they're doing their job too. So you look at the nice dental up top. You've got medallions over here, and you've got just a big open space that would traditionally be a living room. This behind here is a bathroom, so that's a little different. But again, you've got that 1980s sort of vibe. Got a lot of heat lamps up there, so it's pretty warm. And of course, you've got the shower again with the brass here too. So definitely changeable, highlight, delete. Like that's a little bizarre, having a little plug in there, whatnot. So, like I said, you'll see a lot more. So going here, there's another room, but let's go here. So it's a little anti-room or anti-sitting room is the other unit, because lo and behold, there's a kitchen. Yes, there is a kitchen. Here's a little pantry. Let's take a look in here. It's pretty nice as well. And you'll see that those are stairs going upstairs, which again is kind of a really neat feature of this place. And here you've got, ooh, kind of softer rubber grip floors. It must have been a serious chef, because you can see they've got the GE, I think, is it monogram? I'm not sure, but whatever. It's really nice and lovely. You've got the washer dryer here, so you don't have to worry about that. The lower units, machines are down in the basement garage. I would have a glass door here personally, but that's made up for the fact that you have this view, which is pretty amazing. You see the back side of Potrero, and over there you see Vernal, and of course you see your yard. Rafi does enjoy that. Do you like that, Rafi? I think he does. So here, now here's the interesting thing. Oh, they have some blinds there, but this is the other living room. Or I suppose it is the other living room too. Again, lots of flexibility here. It's a little bit creative. It's a creative use of space, but speaking of space, there's something more. Or I would say, but wait, there's more. So, we have a finished attic. And right now we've got lower ceiling heights, but, well, on the stairs, but that can be changed pretty easily. But here is what we have to show you. So, voila. We have an entire attic that is, gosh, I think it was like 40 odd feet long, and a ceiling height here, let's see, 7'8", which is great, because you want at least 7'6" for legal height. And of course you can raise this up and dormer it and whatnot. Speaking of dormers, we already have one here. So this got dormered out. Now, if you try to do this today, it'd probably be a no-go because you're so close to the front facade and property line. But heck, it's already here. So you've got room for a bathroom here. We take a look here. Again, sort of the vintage feel. You've got the same shower stall and whatnot. It's pretty windy. Closets here, and then there's a closet in here as well. Take a look here. You can see the pitch of the roof going down. Let me take a look back here. Let me close that guy up there. Close that off here. And then over here, you've got another little bedroom. Maybe it's teeny, but it is a dormer nonetheless that came out. So maybe you could try to expand it or connect it or whatnot. Or maybe it was original. And you take a look here, you see some of the old knob and tube, which you probably want to upgrade because it looks like it's still feeding into this. But you take a look here, you see the roof structure. I don't know if you can see there or not, but you can see, indeed, I think that's the water heater maybe, I'm not sure. But you've got a lot of little room here. Windows, skylights, who knows what you can do. The possibilities are very strong. So, not to be outdone, the upstairs also has a space outside. We'll take a look here. Yeah, there's your view. Take a look at that. Backside of Diamond Heights / Glen Park, Noe Valley, Potrero, and through there you would see this skyline. But this roof deck is this deck is really just solid. We go down here, and importantly, as we take a look at here. So these people have dormered in probably the opposite, the sandwich pattern of what the house here has. But you never know to see if you could get something here. Now I'm not sure you could. You have to talk to an architect, building department, planning department, all that good stuff. But there could be some possibilities here, or you could be happy with what you already have. But let's take a look down, all the way down. We're going to go down to the basement. So go all the way down. Rafi will be surprised where we're at when we come see him back there. So here's going down here. Of course, you can always strengthen this. It's a little wobblier up here than I would expect. Huh, looks good though. Seems solid. I think you could do some tightening of the bolts or whatnot. But let's go down here. Going down. Cute little yard down there. And of course, we're back on the main floor or the ground floor with that little area. Now we're gonna go back down to the yard again. And let's take a look here. So right now, this is the way you'd come in through each unit's back door. We'll look up here. So down here, they've already done some concrete work in the past. Not sure when or how it looks like, but you can tell at least something is more regular than you would encounter in these places too. Got a stone sink here, 2 water heaters there. Not sure if the water heater goes all the way up to the top, but concrete there, and the slab is on top. And here you've got little storage areas too, running along the entire length. So you've got that. You've got this trade person's entrance / breezeway, and then wait for this. Take a look, guys. So this is the garage. It's pretty big. I think we measured it at being 18 feet across and 20 odd feet deep. It's interesting, you already have a car charger. They probably had a Nissan Leaf over here. And over there, you've got a little solar panel. And they've done all these flux capacitor, who knows what it is, but they've done a lot. Big water supply there. Gosh, that looks like an inch or something like that. And take a look here. The old footings look like they were poured out. This is 27 feet deep and 18 feet wide. And look here, it looks like they've really done some bolting up there. Footings look really big. And this must, I'm not sure what it is. Let's see if it's steel. I can't tell if we tell or not. My guess it's some sort of combination of steel or strengthening the main backbone beam of the house. Now remember, when we talk about taking walls out or not, but a lot of the structural, the weight of the structure is coming down through these areas and through the exterior perimeter sides too. It looks like they've raised this and made it into a much higher concrete level. Of course, this side of the hill is a downside. We're kind of sloping down here, so you probably see that's why they did that. Let's see over here if we can tell. And that's probably the old beam, and we just have to guess what's inside here, although we could probably stare in and see here. All right, so exhaustively detailed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed walking through. It's a great opportunity. You know, it's pretty incredible, I think, because this building is solid, has a great foundation already. It's usable now. you could choose to do work or do no work and live in it. I personally would probably want to change the hardware in the sink and then try to figure out how best to utilize the space, because we're in Noe Valley, of course, and people have lots of ideas. You could do all glass up here. You could do different finishes. You can upgrade electronics and other electrical and plumbing and change it all out to your heart's content. Smaller recessed lights, all that good stuff. So, 1115 Castro Street, listed with our friend Michelle Pender over at Paragon. 2,600 odd square feet. It's a 2-unit building that lives like a single-family house with a bonus loft. And there are solar panels, like we said, and they said a private laundry room as well. All right, so with all that, I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. We will talk to you soon, and yeah, it's K.Ho signing off. Thanks.